welcome, podcast listeners. It is episode number 361 of the Fret Talk podcast. You are here with your host, Mr. BudgetPedalChap. That is me, aka Budge. You are joined also this week by Mr. Matt Wine. Say hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Well, hey.
Yeah.
So back to the classic lineup this week. Josh has had like he was so full on last week with the tales of Rammstein. He needed a lie down. So
I mean, fair enough.
Look, what an adventure he had been on. My gosh, just amazing. Yeah. Then he shared some stuff in the group as well about it, which looked like it was just an absolute blast.
Yeah, even the bit where he was talking about being under that top wall, and he shared a video of him under there as well.
Yeah,
and it's all like, I'm sure it was a little bit miserable at the time, but it's a great story to kind of look back on, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and yeah, it looked like he was having fun, even though it was probably at the time really miserable. Oh dear. Right, it's episode number 361 of the Fret Talk podcast. You've got your hosts, me and Matt, and we're going to mention our sponsor this week, which is, of course, affordabord.co.uk. Affordable brings you pedals from DemonFX, JSA Effects, Mosky, Joyo, 4D, Caline, Nux, Movol, and Cord at amazing prices. This week he's taking pre-orders on a certain DemonFX pedal. If you know, you know. So, like, go over there. Like, I think he's taking pre-orders on the website, also on his social medias as well. So check him out. They're obviously a UK company with all their stock ready to ship in fantastic recyclable packaging. You should definitely check them out at affordable.co.uk, and just over on Facebook and over on Insta as well. If you want to get the first, like, be the firsts to be able to do the pre-orders. I think we look very, very recently, like within the last month, we had a pre-order on the Nux Diamond 63.
Yep.
Which are looking to be very popular, and then this next one as well might pair quite nicely with the Nux Diamond. But is also a very accurate representation of a certain $5,000 overdrive pedal. So, just, yeah, if you're interested, check them out. Right. What? I was going to say what we've been up to, but we don't do that first.
No, we don't. We have a specific thing that we do at the start of the podcast.
We do.
After the intro.
We do. After we've faffed for about 15 minutes.
Yeah, to be fair, we haven't. I can see why you did it, because we haven't had a tangent yet. So you were just like, I don't know what we're doing.
Indeed. Yeah, let's talk about our shit news, because this is different. You can feel the tone shift already, can't you? So shit news usually is us pointing at Fender or Gibson and saying, look what they have done this week. They are so out of touch. That is not this week. This week's shit news is actual shit news. It's shit news for the guitar community, because a iconic, look, maybe a little bit less talked about than others, but in the background always kind of plugging away, iconic guitar company has gone bankrupt. So Fernandez guitars, you might know them. If you were around in the early 2000s, you might know them as the guitar that the other guy in Velvet Revolver used to play.
Cool, didn't know that.
Yeah. So I think it was called the Fernandez Revolver. I'm not entirely sure, but it was. So, I mean, you can have a look at the article here, Matt. The one that's in the middle, the purple one, that was the very similar to the one that the guy from Velvet Revolver, who wasn't Slash, used to play.
I genuinely didn't know there was another guitarist in Velvet. I mean, I know one Velvet Revolver song, and I say I know it. I know how to play the riff. I don't know what it's called, or can't really remember anything about it, but I learned the riff when I was learning to play the guitar.
Oh, Slither, the one who...
Yeah, that one.
That one. Yeah, classic. Like, classic 2000s-ish riff.
Yeah. Because it was basically like a fucking scale exercise, wasn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
So I used to use it as a warm up. I used to use it as a warm up exercise when I was learning the guitar as a 15-year-old or whatever. But yeah, that's all I remember about them. I thought Splash was the only guitarist.
No, there were two guys. And I think because we don't know the guy's name, it's very telling, isn't it? It was like it was almost like half Guns N' Roses, half Stone Temple Pilots kind of thing, weren't it? Because you had Scott Weiland on the vocals, and then you had Duff McKagan. McKagan.
Was he the bassist?
Was the bassist in it, yeah, and then you had Slash as well. And then
Dave Kushner was the rhythm guitarist.
Of course he was.
Of Wasted Youth.
And he played a Fernandez. He was famed for playing a Fernandez. I believe it was like a green one, and it had a really cool pick guard. It had the Les Paul pick guards that are kind of like a triangle.
Yeah.
It was a bit like that, but made out of what looked like brushed aluminium, but with 3 holes getting slightly bigger as they go up the pick guard.
Yeah, that's the guitar he's using in the picture on his Wikipedia page.
There you go. So he's still got it. He's still got it.
Well, maybe. I mean, the photo is from 2007.
He still had it in 2007.
Yeah.
So Fernandez obviously had that guy. I've forgotten his name already.
Dave Kushner.
Apparently, Kirk Hammett used to use a Fernandez. And also Billy Joe Armstrong, not Billy Joel, not the piano man.
His piano was made by Fernandez.
That's it, the piano man Fernandez. Billy Joe Armstrong of Green Day. He's possibly his most iconic guitar, which is the basket case kind of surf green Strat copy.
Yeah, and it's the weirdest thing in the world because of the black tape around the top horn, it always, I could never tell whether it was like a Jazzmaster or a Jazzmaster with a bottom horn or a Strat, because it just blended into the black top that you wore in the Dookie video.
Yeah. It's the iconic one, absolutely plastered with stickers.
Yeah. It's definitely his most iconic guitar.
Yeah. I mean, I know he's known for using Les Paul Juniors and Les Paul Standard in the American Idiot video. Yeah. But really, we know him for the Strat. It's like when you talk about Tom DeLonge, he's had a Starcaster and he's played Gibson 339s. We remember him as playing a Strat with a single Seymour Duncan Invader in the bridge. Yeah. So, yeah, that's the Billy Joe Armstrong Fernandez. And that was a Fernandez.
Yeah. And then Ed O'Brien has one of their pickups in his weird Strat.
The sustainer pickup is in the neck position. Yeah. Look, the sustainer pickup is what most people will have known them for as well. And again, those it wasn't a Revolver; it was called a Revell or something like that. It's coming back to me, the Fernandez Revell. They used to have sustainers in the neck pickup, and I got to play one, and the sustainer pickups were really fun. But Fernandez Co. have been owed a considerable amount of debt to multiple creditors, and unfortunately, it has been impossible to continue business. They apologise for the inconvenience caused to creditors and related parties, but in light of the total amount of debt, Fernandez plans to file for bankruptcy proceedings as soon as possible. Oh, no. Yeah. So what you might also know Fernandez for, it also is they are also in charge of the Bernie line of guitars. So there were basically like two brands running parallel. Fernandez being the Fender style ones, and then the Bernie line doing the Gibson style ones. And like the Bernie Les Pauls, especially like the early Bernie Les Pauls, go for absolutely massive prices now because they were seen to be putting out better quality than Gibson were back in the day, like back in the 70s. So, yeah, it's a bit of a blow, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's always sad when a guitar company that's been around for a while goes. I imagine someone will buy up the licensing to do either at least the pickup system.
Yes.
At some point. Because I'm sure the creditors will want some money back.
Yeah.
So why would they not? Like, yeah, I think we might in like maybe 10 years' time see somebody putting out these Fernandez guitars again, just like somebody else has just bought the rights. Because I mean, we've had like Airline disappeared for like 15, 20 years and then eventually came back, and there's been a few different ones over the years. And I think Fernandez is a big enough name that somebody will go, I reckon I could make some money off that.
Yeah, I'm just hoping, and we're bringing it back to shit news here, I'm hoping that it's not Gibson that buy them out and then suddenly have like the inspired by Gibson Bernie line. Like,
oh, can you imagine?
I mean, because they're Japanese-made guitars, so they'll at least be decent quality, but like approaching $2,000 for like Les Paul, like Japanese Les Paul copies with Bernie on the headstock.
Yeah.
And then like
I hadn't considered that.
20, 30 Les Pauls having sustainer pickups in the neck. Oh dear.
Oh no. And of course, like, because they have a Strat line, you could get Fernandez Gibson Strats.
Yeah. Like the Fender Gibsons. Yeah.
Oh no.
The Gibsocaster. Oh
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really have made it shit news of the week, haven't we?
Yeah. I'm hoping someone cool comes and picks it up, like ESP or like Ibanez. Just goes, yeah, we'll take that on. Like having Ibanez with sustainer pickups in them. That's on brand, that is, isn't it? That definitely fits. Because I mean, they did the RG with a Chaos pad built into it about 10 years ago.
Did that? Was that not a Manson?
I mean, Manson do a Chaos pad, but Ibanez did one.
Ibanez?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I vaguely remember it about the GAC podcast era.
Yeah, it weren't quite as elegant as the installation in the Mansons, because the Mansons were like, it was a fully integrated Chaos pad, whereas the Ibanez one, it was a mini
glue some
Chaos
clips
pad,
on the outside.
Well, no, it was rooted out, so you had like a rooted out kind of crevice in the front of the face.
Did you have to buy? It was it wasn't Gibson, so you didn't have to buy the Chaos pad separately and just have a guitar with a hole in it.
No, but it did have like a weird connector thing that you like rigged up to it, so you could actually fully take the Chaos pad out. And I imagine there's a lot of these guitars now that have got two cables that are flailing with no Chaos pad in them anymore. So essentially like an RG with a hole in it.
Wasn't that just what are they called, Strandberg?
Yeah, or a gem. A little grip thing on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping like one of the cool companies pick it up and it just ends up being like the next range of Ibanez's or next range of ESPs come with like sustainer option, because it's kind of cool, isn't it? As much as I like to absolutely rip on the Ed O'Brien Stratocaster, sustainer pickups are kind of cool.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want it in the neck position of a Strat. If I had it in a Strat, it would be the middle position. And
I think I'd probably put it in the bridge.
Yeah, the problem is once you engage the sustainer pickup, you no longer get that pickup option as a...
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I think I use the bridge pickup of my Strat the least.
Okay. I was thinking if you had like bridge and neck, you can kind of use it like a telly setup.
Yeah.
And then you've got the middle pickup you can stick on to be a sustaining thing.
Yeah, but if you use the middle pickup, you don't get the position 2 and 4, which arguably is more important to a Strat. So you could have position 2 be your like Strat sound, and then you've got a Strat neck pickup and a Strat middle pickup, and then obviously 4 and 5 just becomes Staniac.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not like there's. I suppose you could have like 4 pickups in a Strat and just have one purely dedicated.
Just have an on-off switch for the Staniac.
Yeah. Like if you had it set up like it was an HSS setup, but it was actually just a single coil in the bridge with a sustainer next to it.
Yeah,
that kind of works. I think we've solved the problem here.
Yeah,
definitely.
That's what Ed O'Brien should have done.
Yeah, definitely not what Ed O'Brien did, because he's got like a humbucker size single coil in the bridge.
Yeah,
then
a normal Strat middle pickup.
Yeah, and like he's got the sustainer pickup, like in theory to use it with like all kinds of like crazy tremolo stuff, but he's got a 6-screw tremolo. Like, what?
Yeah, on a Mexican guitar.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's not cool, man. It's not cool. But it's not the sustainer's fault. It's the crazy layout for it. But that's our shit news for this week, that Fernandez are no more, and we will of course report back if they do get bought out and who gets bought, like who buys them out, and like what the future holds for them. But it's a bit shit though, isn't it?
It is.
Right, let's indulge our own whims of the week. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first, Matt? What we say?
I think your stuff's probably a bit more interesting.
I mean, it's not. I played some budget pedals, so I tend to do that every week. So I've been hammering at the budget pedal stuff like a bit of a champ recently, because I've got a holiday coming up, like in the first kind of second week of August. So I know that I've got to get some stuff in the bank. I've been like the last, 3 or 4 months, I've been working like on the week. So like the video that I record on Monday gets released on the Friday.
Yeah.
And then in between videos, working on stuff for like pedalboard to do, or doing my own like Tuesday video every so often. And that's all good and well when like life is normal, but when you've got a week off, you kind of got to shuffle some stuff about to make it work. So I've done that. I've recorded 2 no torqual tones this week, which then ends up being 3 no torqual tones, because one of the no torqual tones is on the Nux Steel Singer, which is based on a pedal, based on an amp.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if you're following me. So it's very much so aesthetically very much looks like the Vertex Steel Stringer, which is based on.
Yes, I've played one, but I can't remember.
Yeah. So it's based on the Dumble Overdrive Special, which is basically the one, isn't it? It's the one that like everyone goes to. Like it's the John Mayer amp, it's the Stevie Ray Vaughan amp. It's that one. So this pedal is kind of amp flavoured, and because of that, of course, we're gonna have a video that not only runs it through the front end of an amp, but then runs it as an IR
into an IR.
Yeah, like I've done with the past couple. I've done it with the Done it with the Diamond. I've done it with the JCM thing, the Plexi Crunch. Yeah. I've now done it with the Steel Singer as well.
Steel Singer.
That will go out. So like into the front end of the amp is going out last Friday. So that will be out by the time that this is out.
Yeah.
The IR one I have scheduled for when I actually have my week off. So that was scheduled like two weeks in the future.
Next week.
Maybe.
No, the week after next. Yeah, week after next. I don't know.
But
time is stupid.
Yeah, like it's really hard to try and figure shit out
when it's non-linear when you're doing a podcast. Yeah, time is just fucked.
Yeah, I imagine this is what Doctor Who feels like on a daily basis. He's just like, well, time.
Yeah. This is why Doctor Strange is such a miserable cunt.
He's just trying to figure out what day it is.
Oh dear.
So I've gone through the Steel Singer by Nux. I'm gonna leave you to have a listen to it. There were some mixed reviews when I showed, because I've like taken a photo of this and put it on my socials a couple of weeks back. There were a couple of people like talking shit about the Steel Singer, like saying, "Oh, I had one of those and I couldn't get anything good out of it." But I'm gonna leave it up to you to decide on this one, because I don't know. I think, like, for me, it's well within my wheelhouse, kind of low gain Fender amp style drive.
So I've played the pedal that it's based on. Is it a DemonFX one?
No. So the Vertex Effects is the one that it's based on. It's the Steel.
No. The one you've got, is it a DemonFX or
no Nux?
It's a Nux. Yeah. Well, yeah. I've tried the Vertex and it was very picky when I played it, and that's mainly because I wasn't really touching many of the settings. So, and trying it in a 2-rock and then a Friedman and then a Magnatone, which are very different flavors of amps.
Yeah.
But it was very picky about the amp that it went in front of, and a bit nasally, which is not what you expect from a Dumble.
Yeah.
That was my feelings at the time, and I was trying hundreds of pedals in a day, so it wasn't getting like me sitting down with it for hours and stuff, which maybe, but I mean I'm not likely to do that with any pedal. So
yeah, if it's not wowed you within the first kind of couple of strums of a chord, then it's an uphill struggle after that, isn't it, really?
Yeah, I mean it strikes me as similar to the King of Tone in that it promised so much and didn't deliver immediately, and after that I was kind of done with it, because I was like, this is basically like Stevie Ray Vaughan's Tone in a Box, and I couldn't get that immediately, and then went, fuck it. Yeah. I'll play something else.
Yeah, so I think the Nux one is voiced slightly more forgiving than that.
Okay.
So it's like quite a full sounding, especially when it's in the front end of an amp. It's like quite a full sounding pedal.
Yeah.
I likened it almost to kind of like a Blues Driver sound at some points. So you get that kind of tone with it. I think if you are pushing it with a tube screamer in the front of it, you're definitely going to be getting some Stevie Ray kind of tones or some John Mayer style tones.
Yeah.
Like it's a good, like, good solid basis of tone, basically. I think is the where I kind of sat with it. But honestly, make up your own opinions, see what you think. Also, in a couple of weeks' time, let me know what you think with the IRs, because again, like, different experience. Like with the others, it's a different experience. But I also I shot another video this week as well, continuing on with the Goko pedals, or Goko. I'm not sure whether this one is like a spelling mistake, but it's called the Magrain. It's a tape echo kind of faux tape echo kind of thing, like digital, or maybe like belt and brick based. but it's called the Migraine.
It's just that it's a Northern English migraine. It's a migraine.
Migraine. Yeah, it could be. It could be. That one will be out this week, hopefully. Unless I decide to just go off piste and record something else,
and decide that one's more important.
Yeah, I mean, I got a couple of pedals through today. Actually, I got some sent through by my lovely chap over at iSet Pedals. So they might be appearing on the channel pretty soon, but I don't know because I've recorded the migraine. That'll probably take precedent. So we'll see.
That's how we're referring to that pedal from now on.
Indeed,
migraine.
Jeez. Right, let's do.
It's a good job. It's a no talk all tone, isn't it?
It is because it would be ruined, absolutely ruined. Let's talk some more newers. Blackstar have released another amp. They tend to do that every so often. Sometimes they release floor amps, but this one is not. This one is just a regular normal amp. It's called the TV10. And it is a 10-watt combo, which for me is ideal. I like the idea of a 10-watt combo because I've got a Blackstar HT5 and it's just a little bit too quiet. And I think if it were just a touch more, I could get away with gigging that, and that would be ideal because they're like 10-watt combos. There's nothing to them; they're tiny. So the TV10A is an American voiced all tube combo with 6L6 power tubes. It's saying that it offers vintage voicing, so probably you're talking kind of JTM kind of tones.
Well, American?
Oh, sorry,
Surely.
Fender. Yes.
Yeah,
Fender.
It's a Fender Tweed amp.
Of course it is. That's that classic. No.
Yeah.
The classic JTM of America, which is, of course, the Tweed amp.
It's a little Tweed combo. They've literally made it a Tweed combo as well with the aesthetic.
They have, yes. I've obviously had Hardwick.
It's a Blues Junior killer. That's what this is.
And not only is it like of that kind of ilk, it will be a lot cheaper than the Blues Junior as well. Because the Blues Juniors are bumping up in price these days, aren't they? Like 600-800 quid-ish.
Yeah, it's 6L6 tubes. It's just, it's a Tweed amp.
Yeah. So 10 watts, 12-inch speaker, 12-inch Celestion speaker, which apparently has been voiced explicitly with an American amp tone. So it probably won't just be the 7080 speaker that they throw in pretty much everything.
Well, that's supposedly voiced like a Marshall speaker, despite the fact that I've never heard one that sounds like a Marshall speaker.
No, the first thing that people do in Blackstar amps is take them out and put a V30 in.
Yeah.
Like I actually like the what is it called, the 7080 speaker?
It is. It's something 80. I thought it was a 7080.
Yeah. I like those. I think they're a bit, because they're a bit brighter than a Marshall speaker, which kind of it's brightness in the kind of upper mid range, which is where the kind of clarity sits. So I think they work really well with the Blackstar amps, but I've paired them up with other things as well. Because I had a little Egnator Rebel 20.
Yeah.
And I had a greenback speaker. So I had this little Vox combo, like a 112 speaker cab for it. And it always sounded really dark. And then I plugged it into a 112 7080 speaker, and it brought it to life. It sounded so much more present, and you got so much more note definition out of it. It sounded amazing and phenomenal. So I really like the 7080 speaker, but hey ho, yes, it's quite clearly based on a on a tweed because it's cream toe legs and tan leather handle and a wheat covered grill cloth. The thing that gets me a little bit on this is the fact that it's got 4 controls. It's gain, tone, reverb, and master. I would have liked potentially a 2-band EQ, like a bass and a treble. But hey ho, like the 10-watt amps that Marshall that Black Star have done before, like the Studio 10, and there's another one as well that they did.
Artisan 10?
Not the Artisan, because the Artist, isn't it? Of course, the Artisan with the like hand wired,
the fancy ones.
really fancy ones. The Artist 10. I tried one of those, and it just had a tone control, and it was fine. Like, it was voiced really nicely. It's got digital reverb, which they all have, and it will sound fine. It's also got a push button to engage the drive section, and it can be foot switch operated as well.
Yeah, or you can just use your pedals like you would.
Yeah, like run it clean, run it with the clean channel, kind of gun the master volume as much as you can without it breaking up too much, or getting a bit of breakup if that's the way you like it. And yeah, that's your lot, isn't it? Pretty much.
It's got a effects loop as well, which I didn't think it would have for a 10-watt tube amp, so that's gonna delight some people. I don't think I've ever used an effects loop in my life, and I've never suffered from that.
It's got headphone output as well. You can USB out from it as well if you want, I believe. It's got an emulated line out. I'm sure I read somewhere that it has a USB on it. Maybe
emulated output in headphones though. I don't think it's USB.
Oh, okay, emulated. So the emulated outs
will be a line out.
Yeah, they're not particularly great. I know they say that they're like cab emulated out.
Yeah, but
maybe just put an IR with that. But
yeah,
it is what it is, and it'll sound fine. It's a little tweedy amp. Then, like you say, probably your finger killer, isn't it? Your Blues Junior. I'm just going to do a little bit of research and find out what Blues Junior sets you back these days.
I imagine it'll be more than the 580 quid that this is.
Oh, it's not much more. It's not much more. So, I just looked at it. It said £18.50. No, that's the cover for it. 639 or 635 for the black, or the lacquered tweed is 639.
Okay.
One channel, 15 watt.
Yeah. But you'll have to put up with a terrible Jensen speaker in it.
Yeah, it will sound ultimately shrill and quite shit.
Yeah.
I think save yourself basically what is about 50 quid.
50 quid. Yeah.
Get the Black Star. I'd prefer the Black Star at the very least. I do like the little Black Star combos, and I will probably end up with one when I get back into gigging. I will probably end up trying to source one of the artist amps, and like trying to get a nice little bargain on.
Was the artist the one there was 3 flavors of? There was like a Marshall, a Fender, and a something else.
Yeah. They had like different tubes.
Power.
I think there was like a KT88 one as well, which quite interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'd run one of those. In fact, I'd probably run an HT20, one of the Mark II or above, because they're the ones that have got like the voice switch on them. I'd probably run that, and that'd be fine. Because as a nice, dynamic pedal platform, it'd do what I need it to do. And it would be less loud than a 30 watt PV. Or I just need to get better and start playing bigger venues. Just, that's an option too. Right. Matt, what have you been up to this week? What are we saying?
I mean, let's start with the more exciting stuff. So I received a package in the post
Yeah,
the day we recorded last week, which obviously meant that I hadn't had chance to plug much in, and we were listening to what Josh had been up to because he'd not been back on for a while anyway. So
yeah.
So in that package were two things. There was a Caline Lorcan, which is brilliant because the singer in one of the bands is called Lorcan. So when we next have a rehearsal, I can take him that. And I'd sent him a message saying everybody else gets a Coke bottle, and then sent him a photo of the amp. Because he's always whinging that his name's never on anything.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah,
okay.
So
guitar-related stuff as well. Like, that's the Venn diagram, isn't it?
Absolutely. And yeah, I plugged that in and had a little go at it. And for a battery-powered like desktop amp, it's way better than any of the like MS2s. It's better than the Fly. I've heard of Fly 3, and in my opinion, it sounds better than the Blackstar Fly 3, which seemed to be the one that everyone was buying before the Katana Mini came out.
Yeah.
I've not tried a Katana Mini, so I won't pretend to give my opinion on it. But yeah, I think the Caline Lorcan, like for that kind of amp, yeah, sounds great. Like it was way better than I thought it was going. I thought it was just going to sound like a bunch of bees in a box. Yeah, which is what those amps tend to sound like, and it just didn't. It sounded like it'd be usable. Like if you wanted something that you could practice and have, like, it's perfect for me in the flat, because like if I wanted to practice out loud after 10 o'clock at night, it's not going to piss the neighbours off, is it?
No, it's quiet enough. Like it doesn't suffer from the like if you're using an amp and you don't get the speaker moving enough, it sounds like your sound quality is seriously deteriorated.
Yeah.
But because they're such small speakers, they can run at much quieter volumes but still have that kind of full frequency response that you get from them.
Yep.
So, I mean, yeah, I got exactly the same thing as you. I was asked by Caline to do a demo, and it was like, yeah, I'll do it, because like I'd like to try these things, and like you guys make some decent stuff. But like in the back of my mind, it was a case of this may not be the best bit of gear that I've ever played, and I prepared myself for that, and then plugged it in and was completely blown away, because like you say, I was expecting like Marshall MS2, I was expecting Fly 3 kind of quality. I don't know why I'm even speaking about those two things in the same sentence, because the Marshall MS2 was legitimately bad.
It was dreadful.
But it was novel enough. It looked like a tiny little Marshall stack. People were like, that's nice, I'll buy that.
I was able to use it to go to a fancy dress as Jimi Hendrix wearing an actual guitar. So that's what I used my Marshall MS2 for. And then I think it probably broke.
Yeah.
Because it was made of the cheapest plastic you can think of.
Yeah, I had one. I got one as like a kind of stocking filler the one Christmas when I was at uni. I'd have to like travel to university like a couple of train journeys because I lived at home whilst doing this uni, and it was a non-music related university course, but I was on a course with like a couple of people who liked playing guitar and liked music. So I'd bring my books in a guitar gig bag along with that MS2 so that I could go and like have a little jam with my friends. It lasted 3 journeys. And then that was it. It was done. I got it for Christmas, and by about February it was no longer. So, like, that was my experience of them. But like the Fly 3s have been universally considered as like a decent little practice amp. The Katana whatever it is
mini.
Yeah, it's considered a like step up from that. And the Caline Lorcan holds its own. I think it does, because it's got like analog like drive circuits built in. It retains a lot of that kind of pick sensitivity, and like you can roll your volume back and get like a nice, like a cleaner, like a clean up on your thingy. And it's got built-in delay as well. So it's you've got options, and it is legitimately a decent sounding little mini amp. Like very much for like very suitable for home practice.
Absolutely, like I say, for if I was going to want to be, or if I wanted to be able to practice in a flat, which I only own valve amps at the moment, so I can't. But if I wanted to do it without a headphone amp, it would be perfect. Yeah.
But that wasn't the only thing that you received through the post.
It wasn't the only thing in the box, was it? Because also in that box was a certain Crazy Tube Circuits pedal that you talked about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, something like that. I think it was 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, the high power, which is the Dave Gilmour Wish You Were Here inspired tone with the high watt and is it Colour Sound? Is that what they're called?
Yeah, the Colour Sound Boost or Overdrive, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I was like, do you know what? I'm going to try it out before I put it on my pedal board. And then I was like, no, I'm not. I'm just going to take off a pedal from my pedal board. I don't care which one it is. It's going straight on. So I immediately put it on my pedal board before I'd even tried it out. Mainly because on that album and with Dave Gilmour sounds, you need a phaser, you need a chorus, you need reverb, and you need delay to get any of his tones.
Yeah.
And I was like, look, if I'm gonna do this, what I want to do is just try and recreate that tone. So that's what I did. I sat down for maybe 5 minutes was all it took. Just put the simplifier on a cleanish British sound, Marshall sound, and then worked out how to dial in the high watt and colour sound to get that kind of tone. Threw a phaser on it, threw some reverb, threw some chorus, and was just playing riffs from Shine On You Crazy Diamond within about 10 minutes, I would say. And just it does that sound absolutely perfectly. Like, I was able to pretty much nail that tone. And I'm not one for like trying to absolutely nail tones, but like that's one of my favorite guitar tones of all time. So I just kind of sat down, and I know the pickups in the Nick Johnston probably aren't quite Gilmour-ish voiced, but like it was easy to kind of tweak a little bit because there's quite a lot of different places to tweak the EQ.
Yeah,
and was able to get that tone, and then kind of went from there, and just absolutely loved it. I gigged this weekend on a beach stage, and we did Comfortably Numb. So for the first solo, rather than using the Comfortably Numb tone, I used a Wish You Were Here Strat tone, which made me smile. Like just like got it. I got it. Like I say, I've got it absolutely nailed. It sounded great. Absolutely loving it. Like, I'm sure at some point I'll go, okay, what I need to do is dial this so that I can use it for more than just doing Dave Gilmour riffs, because I do one Gilmour song or one Pink Floyd song across the two bands. So I'll probably end up dialing it a little bit brighter because I really like that it does that kind of raspy Kinks sound.
Yes.
You can set it up to do that, and I do Kinks songs in both bands, so I'll probably set it up to do that in the future. But for now, it's just going to sound like Dave Gilmour and make me smile every time I pick up the Strat.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah. No, it's just it's everything I thought it would be, and just thank you again.
No, not a problem at all. I'm glad that I can glad that I can give back sometimes. because I knew that you were coveting it and that you would absolutely love to get your hands on it. So I'm glad that I could do that. Yeah. But it's not all been rainbows and butterflies this week, has it?
It hasn't. So because obviously I am a terrible, terrible person. I snapped some strings in TT week, but didn't have any gigs lined up straight after TT.
Yes.
So just left those guitars. Yeah, I was down to 2 guitars that had 6 strings on them. So did the 1 gig after TT with those 2 guitars and got through it fine. So I've got weeks and weeks and weeks, and then like Thursday comes around and I've got a gig on the Saturday, and I'm going, oh fuck's sake.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether I mentioned it on the podcast, but I was almost sure that I was getting fake strings off Amazon because my Elixir was starting to snap when I was stringing guitars. I think I mentioned it earlier in the year, and I actually got Elixir to send me a set after I snapped the stringing a guitar.
Yeah.
And it happened to me again with a set that I bought from Thomann. Now, I don't trust that Amazon are buying directly from Elixir and not having resellers get fakes.
Yeah.
I would suggest that Thomann probably buy direct from Elixir.
Yeah, if you can trust anyone, you could trust Thomann that they're going to be genuine.
Yeah, so I got 2 sets. I got a set of 9s and a set of 10s because I used 10s on the Les Paul. I used 9s on like the Strat and the Tellys, and I also used 10s on the Telly that I've got in Open G.
Cool.
But anyway, so I was stringing the Strat, and I never have a problem with it. Kind of like in the past, I've had guitars that snap strings at the bridge or whatever, probably because I'm terrible and sometimes leave the guitar in a car or van overnight a couple of times, and it's not the best for the guitars, it's not the best for the strings, but like never done that with the Nick Johnston and never had an issue with it. And I am using a drill, but I am slowly bringing things up to loose tension and then finishing it off by like fingers. Now the string, the D, I get to the D string, stringing the guitar, and as I'm winding it, I'm holding the string just so that I know how much tension is on it, and it's a good 3 inches off the fretboard, and then just snaps.
The fuck?
just snaps.
Yeah.
Snaps. Not at the bridge, not at the neck, no, just over roughly where the Strat middle pickup is. And like I say, there was I was not holding it in tension. It was literally held between 2 fingers. So if the tension had been too much, it would have slipped out of my fingers. Like it wasn't like I was like I had a finger underneath it and I was kind of pulling against it or anything. And it's like I think at the 4th or 5th wound Elixir string that I've snapped that hasn't gone at a bridge or neck or bridge or nut.
Yeah.
This year. And I'm starting to get fed up of Elixir strings, which I've been a massive advocate for them for 10 years, I would say, probably.
Yeah.
Close to 10 years I've been using them. And I'm like, the quality's just, it's gone off a cliff. And I'm not like, I've spoken to a couple of other people who said the same thing, that they've noticed that the quality's gone down. And yeah, it's got to the point where I was just saying to you before the cast, I've bought some coated Ernie balls because I had to put so basically, like I say, I got packs of 3 for the Elixirs, so I just got another D string, but I've now got an incomplete set of strings, which is basically useless to me unless I snap a string, which I guess I'll keep them around for when I do this again with a different one. But like it's frustrating when you buy a pack of strings for 12 quid and they just don't last. Yeah,
they don't even last the tuning up.
Yeah, like I say, it never got to tension for me to then stretch it. Like I wouldn't have been able to stretch it at that tension.
Yeah. You can feel it. Like you can feel the tension underneath your finger when you tune it up. Because I do that where I'm pushing the string under tension when I'm winding it up, so that the winds stay kind of uniform. So I'm actually pushing. Yeah.
So yeah, when I do it, I tend to get it close, but with my I usually have my little finger under it over the fretboard and my thumb pushing it to go underneath the winding so that the winds go down rather than up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wasn't even doing that with this. I was just the winds were already going because the angle of the neck was enough to get it to go down. So I was literally just holding it lightly between two fingers and it just snapped in my hand. It's just I'm fed up with the Elixir strings going like that, so I'm going to try something else because they're for 12 quid a pack. I can't afford for them to just snap before I fucking use them.
Yeah, I mean, the reason why you're buying the 12 quid a pack ones rather than the ones that are 6 quid a pack is because they'll last a couple more gigs.
Yeah.
And if they're not even lasting, they're not even getting to the gig, then why are you buying coated ones in the first place? Because they're not even lasting.
Exactly.
So yeah, I mean, I'm at the last pack of Elixirs, I believe, that I've got, and I think I'll probably switch over to one of the other brands ones. I think so. What really frustrates me is I really want to play Roto Send Strings because they're a British string company, and I'd really like to support a British company that because I know they're local to my nationality, but also I'm kind of in my small way helping our country's economy. I like the idea of that, but they don't do coated strings. They I think they're refusing to do them. I think I saw an interview with the bloke and he just went, I can't find a decent feeling coating, so I'm just not going to bother. And that's fair enough, but because of that, I'm not running with Roto strings. I think the coated options you've got at the moment are your Elixirs. I think you got your Ernie balls, you've got your Didarios, and I think that's it.
I've not. There's some boutique string building companies that have them, but I'm not paying 45 quid for a set of strings. So
no. No.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I think Stringjoy were looking into it, but they're because they're US made and a small company, you end up paying a premium for them.
Yeah.
Unless you go through Homertone, because he imports those. I happen to have a set somewhere.
They'll get on a guitar at some point.
Maybe they will. But they're not coated. They're not coated. I think I might move over to Didarios because I played Didarios before I played Elixirs, and I really like the feel of Didarios. In fact, I like the balance tension ones, and then found out afterwards that they were a heavier gauge than regular tensions. I was like, yeah, I'll go for balance tension 10s, and it ends up 3 of the strings are thicker strings than you would have on a standard set of tensions. I was absolutely bossing it for however many years I was running those for, because I run 10s on everything.
That's insanity to me. How you can play the same strings on a Les Paul and a Strat and not have trouble bending in tune.
Just do it. Don't I mean, my solution is that I don't play the Les Paul too often.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, that's one way to solve it is to
just not play. Yeah. I just don't and it's a really strange thing because I'd like to play 9s across the board because they're easier to play, aren't they? But my left hand needs a lack of tension, so I need the strings set very nicely, a very low action. But my right hand, the picking hand, the one that's lazy and doesn't deserve to be accommodated for, it's a bit of a princess as well, and it likes everything just right. And if the 9s, they flex too much under the pick and I end up missing notes because I'm picking too hard or like trying to go through the strings. And I found that 10s are the solution to that. They've got a bit more spring back, so I know where my picks go in. It works for me. Like it feels like home. I could probably adjust my playing. Like it wouldn't take long. I wouldn't have thought, but I'm a creature of habit.
Yeah, well, I mean, I used to play 8s on everything, for a long time.
Yeah,
and the only reason I stopped is because it was difficult to get. When I moved to Elixir, it was difficult to get Elixir 8s.
yeah.
I think they were 8 to 38. Is the light blue pack that Ernie Ball do?
Yes. Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So I like I say, I ran them on Telly's Strats and an SG copy. And yeah, like they sounded like I don't really hear the difference, but yeah, Ernie Ball sets only last 10 hours of playing for me because I've got horrifically corrosive sweat. So when I moved to Elixir, it was like, well, you either go to 9s or you struggle to find sets of strings. So I went to 9s. And then I realised that guitars have different scale lengths, and if you move to 10s on Gibson scale length, you can bend strings with the same pressure that you use on a Strat and get to the same note.
Yeah, I mean,
or at least it's a closer anyway.
Maybe I should move to 11s on a
on your Strats
on my Les Paul.
Like, on a Les Paul, yeah.
on a Strat. If I move to 11,
yeah. So you're doing a tone and a half on a Les Paul and a tone on a Strat.
This Les Paul feels incredibly slinky.
Yeah, it feels like 11s. It feels like it's in like airdrop, like Open D or D standard.
Yeah, it feels like 8s on this. But yeah, I could probably go to 11s on a Les Paul, but I don't want to. I don't want to change the strings on my Les Paul.
When was the last time you changed the strings on the Les Paul?
I don't know. I just
was
don't
it pre-COVID? Know. Was it pre-COVID?
Yeah, probably. I'd say so. Like they were, as far as I remember, they were a decent set of strings. They weren't like just a standard like D'Addario or Ernie Ball kind of set. They were like a premium set of strings.
Yeah.
But they've been on there a while. So yeah, I probably should do that. I probably shouldn't be buying any more instruments or pedals or anything like that, and should just buy a stock of strings. Just make sure everything's sorted. But that takes effort, doesn't it? And we spoke about this last week, where effort takes effort. So
yeah.
Goosh.
Doing things takes effort. Doing nothing doesn't take effort.
You're damn right. Right, I think it would be pertinent to mention a little sneaky thing that Harley Benton did this week. Harley Benton, once again, they're basically dominating summer, aren't they, with their news?
Well, I think they're basically vying for the guitar category of the guitar stuff of the Annum. I don't think they realise that we've limited it to one guitar per company.
I mean, if we do like one guitar shape per company, they've got it sewn up, haven't they?
Well, I mean, if we did it by shape rather than guitar, I think they'd probably just all of them would be Harley Bentons at this point.
Yeah, they'd sweep. Yeah, I think the ST Modern is looking like a strong contender for the year.
Yeah,
but we'll see.
Well, I think half of this will be able to get in alongside the ST Modern because it's not a.
Yeah,
you know, we'll get there.
We'll talk about it. So the DC custom. So DC obviously double cut, and we're talking a traditional double cut here, which is an SG.
Yeah, not a Les Paul double cut.
Yeah. So the double cut custom. So last week we talked about the SC custom twos, which is like the Les Paul customs in the style of the ESP Les Paul, so like the Eclipses. The DC custom 2 is the SG in the style of the ESP Vipers.
Viper, yeah.
Yeah, so basically like a little bit offset, but very, very SG inspired. Like different enough that you go, yeah, that's different. But it's close enough that you know what it's aiming at, basically. So with the Les Pauls, they basically just threw everything at it, went all different colours, all manner of like multiple different pickup looks and different pickup setups, as well as like a P90 option and a lefty. This one they've gone more traditional. They've done 2 colours. They've done a white and they've done a cherry red, which are like kind of classic SG colours.
Is the lefty option not just turn it upside down? It's double cut.
Yeah, for the SG, yeah, it is. I think that's kind of what they've done for this one, because I don't think there is a lefty version of it.
No, I've not seen one.
But like same thing. So Meranti body, roasted Jatoba fretboards, blacksmith stainless steel frets, but 24 on this one rather than 22 because it's the double cut. It's got the higher fret access, much like the Vipers. 24 frets, very good. Trapezoid inlays rather than because the Vipers and the Eclipses have got like a wavy kind of trapezoid thing. Yeah. These are more G style.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like bound neck as well. So got a kind of a mix between the looks of the Viper and the Gibson SG. Half guard as well. Just a volume and a tone, not the volume two toners you would get on a Gibson. Again, very ESP Viper kind of style. Now, that would be news enough. The fact that they've done one of these, like silver hardware with the wine red, gold hardware with the aged white finish. Tesla pickups, Alnico, a graphite nut as well. Like deluxe tunematic set of Grover tuners, etc., etc. Very similar, like what we were talking to last week. The cherry one is 229 in terms of like pounds. The custom white is 254, which doesn't really make a great deal of sense, but it's not like this. Neither of them are particularly like expensive, are they?
Yeah, I think it's because the red is translucent, whereas the white, they've got to put an extra layer of paint on. Apparently, that costs another 30 quid or whatever it is.
Yeah, maybe. Look, another can of paint. Yeah, I could see that.
So the only thing I can think of, maybe gold hardware is more expensive.
Yeah, it could be.
Maybe it's solid gold hardware.
I somehow doubt this, but I'm not ruling it out. So if that was all of the announcement this week, that would be an interesting one. We'd be like, okay, they're expanding this custom 2 line to include the SGs now. Very good. I was excited the fact that they were doing stainless steel fret SG copies. Then they stopped doing them. Now they're back to doing them. Very cool. Very tempted. Yes, I would go for the cherry one because not only am I cheap, it's a classic look. So we're all good. Like I'd be tempted by that. However, Harley Benton have just they have done the unthinkable and gone full FU Gibson on this, I think. And they are doing the DC Custom 2 612, which if you break that number into 2 numbers...
So it's 7 less than Rey Mysterio.
And
he did the 619.
Oh, okay. There we go. Yes, very, very good.
That was a wrestling joke for a non-wrestling fan. Fell flat on its face.
Yeah, there is like one of our listeners who is absolutely laughing their ass off now.
Yeah, it's me on Monday.
You know what? You do you, Matt. You do you. So 612 stands for 6 and 12. It is, of course, a 6-string and 12-string double neck in the style of the Eagles or Jimmy Page, or I'm sure someone else probably did it. Maybe the Who. I don't know.
I'm sure someone else has played one at some point.
Claudio Sanchez of what's his face of Coheed and Cambria played one behind his head for a lot of his career.
Cool. What?
Coheed and Cambria? Really? Never heard of Coheed?
No, I didn't. No idea what that is. And also, how the fuck do you get one of these fuckers behind your head?
No, the man he's a beast. He's a beast. But would often play a 12-string SG behind his head. So
props to him.
Yeah, but massive props to him. Similar setup to the other ones. We've got Tesla pickups again, Alnico 5 pickups, and I don't know if it is like roasted toe, but I'm just going to double check that. But it has got the stainless steel frets. Roasted Toba, Marante. It says setting necks on this one rather than setting neck, which is correct. Marante as well. Roasted Jatoba fret boards. Like C profile necks, 12-inch-ish radius, 22 frets on this one, but they are blacksmith stainless steel. And like all of the things that you'd expect. Also, and this was something that really surprised me and Matt at the just as we were about to start recording this, we noticed right at the bottom includes a case.
Yeah,
now
so it must be a cheap case, surely.
Yeah, like a padded gig bag. Like Harley Benton don't do things by half, so it's going to be like a decent padded gig bag. No, it's not. It's going to be a hard fucking case, like full on, like big square hard case that fits this guitar.
Yeah, I imagine you are going to have to take the roof off your car to get that hard case into your car next to your amp. But
like, this goes on the roof rack. It's got, I believe it's got like little roof clips on it.
Yeah. Just literally you plop it on and it just clips in where the doors are.
Yeah. But like, oh my gosh, £508 for this, which is about like roughly the price of buying two of the SG Custom 2s. Like just a little bit.
I guess it includes the glue to glue the two guitars together.
Yeah.
Or I suppose it's for the and the case, and also you've got to buy another 6 tuners, haven't you?
Yeah, absolutely. So look, you're saving money by buying this one. You're not. You're spending an extra like 300 quid.
Yeah, you're buying a 12-string electric guitar that will never ever get used.
Yeah, but if you did like, if you had like those aspirations to be Jimmy Page or Don Felder or even Claudio Sanchez, and you didn't want to spend, I think it's about like 12 grand for the Gibson version, something like that. Like, even the Epis these days, like, because I don't think they do them in their lineup anymore, but you can get the ones that they used to do back in the early 2000s, and they cost about £1,000 if you want to buy them used.
The last one that went in Britain on Reverb went for 1,200 quid.
There you go.
The Epiphones.
So save yourself a bit of cash. Get the Harley Benton. Look, 508 for the cherry version, and again a little bit of a premium on the white version, 553. But considering that they come, like, all of them come with the hard case. Like all of the 612 combo ones come with a hard case. The standard ones don't. Like just the DC Custom 2s don't come with a hard case, but they are 229 quid. So like, it's hardly surprising. Just Harley Benton once again. It's really hard not to fall victim to this onslaught of just incredibly spec'd.
I've
things.
not bought one this year. In fact, I still never bought a Harley Benton.
Oh, wow.
I don't think I'll be saying that this time next year, but
no. I mean,
houses are more important.
Yes. I've not.
It's best.
I was going to say I've not bought a Harley Benton in at least 3 months.
You buy your first one like this time last year?
Yes, I did.
How many do you own now? 3?
Yes, I have 3. Yeah, and I
and
regret
this is why
nothing.
I haven't pulled the trigger yet.
Yeah, I mean, it could like by the end of this year, it could easily be a 4th or even a 5th. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Yes, the ST moderns are very hard to resist. I was very, very close to pulling the trigger on the single cut with the P90s. They've all sold out, so that made that decision for me because I don't like waiting.
But what about if you order it and then you forget you order it and it just arrives?
The problem is I'm going to have to prep the bank account for it because they don't charge you straight away.
Oh, do they not?
They don't. No.
That puts me off behind the ST Modern because they're never ever good. Well, they're not going to be in stock for 12 months, are they?
I don't know.
Because every time they all went out of stock almost immediately.
Did they? Yeah. Let's have a look what we're saying at the moment.
The last time I looked, it was 6 to 8 weeks.
6 to 8 weeks. Okay. The one that I would buy is is this one, and it says in stock. It's green and in stock. Whoops.
Have a look at the sparkly blue one because that's the one I'd buy.
Sorry, this says B stock. That's why that's in stock. Right, sparkly blue. Let's have a look where you at. No. I'll tell you what. I'm just going to click on. No, that's a B stock as well. There's a black one that's in stock. I don't care if it's in stock.
Damn you, Tobin.
Yes. I'll tell you what, I'm going to click on it. And then it's going to link me through, isn't it? It's going to link me through to people who bought this. There we go. ST Modern Plus. 7 to 9 weeks, you wanted the sparkly blue, didn't you? Late placid blue. Yeah. 7 to 9 weeks, yeah. Oh, but what if I went for this one? 7 to 9 weeks. They were all 7 to 9 weeks.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting.
I think they've gone up because people are ordering them because I'm just certain that said 6 to 8 weeks last time I looked.
Yeah, it probably has. Yeah. People will have been buying them. Oh, there's a gold one. Shit. Oh no, that's not. That says,
is that a fire mist by any chance?
No, it says Fender Johnny A Strat, and then it says £4,069. Definitely won't be going for that. Thank you very much. That's not a variation of this product. Why are you on that little thing here, the little carousel? You scamp. You scamp. Yes. Okay. I've done enough coveting the ST Modern. 7 to 9 weeks. That sounds about right. And in 7 to 9 weeks, I'm going to check back and it'll still say 7 to 9 weeks, won't
it? Yeah, I think it's going to say that for 6 months for those guitars because when people thought we were getting the Tom DeLonge with those specs, people were like excited, but these are that but better again.
Yeah.
So
Babbitt's bridges, yeah. HSS setup, like the kind of locking tuners that you get on the Fusions as well. Oi. Like,
yeah.
It's a legitimately good guitar, the Fusion is. I've been bowled away with that. It's just a lot phenomenal. If it's anywhere near that, it's well worth it. Right. I think that's probably where we need to end the podcast for this week before we actually start spending money. So I'm gonna extend a thank you to you listeners. You've made it to the end of the Fret Talk podcast, episode number 361. I'm going to extend a thank you to affordable.co.uk for sponsoring this episode. Check them out, affordable.co.uk. Definitely for any of your budget pedal needs, and they just new stuff is coming in week on week. So it's all gravy. I'm also going to extend a special super sexy thank you to our Patreon backers. For as little as $2 a month, you can be part of that exclusive crew, which gains you access to a myriad of different extra episodes of like Patreon podcastiness, usually like 20 minutes to half hour-ish, unless we're on one, and then it's basically an hour. And you also get your name read out on the podcast as well, as these people here did this week. So, Mr. Adam Yeomans of Chef DemonFX. We've got the trifecta of Erector. We've got Mr. Huge Erection.
Whee!
We've got Mr. Mike Oxlong.
Whee!
And Mr. Gary Goldencock.
Whee!
Indeed. We've got Mr. Ben Fletcher of Fletcher Pickups. We've got Mr. Brian Gower of the Tone Jerks podcast, the Second Button podcast, and the Off the Rails podcast. We've got Mr. Diabetes Foot. And finally, we've got Mr. Jason Wharton of Jason Wharton 82 and of Pedalboards of Doom. This week, Jason Wharton released a video on Pedalboards of Doom about the top 5 vibrato pedals, which may or may not feature some clips from a certain budget pedal chap. So definitely check that one out. He released a video on his personal one this week as well about a parts caster, and it was really interesting. It was a really interesting watch. I definitely suggest going to watch that. If you want to catch me online, I am BudgetPedalChap, and you find me at Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and the other one, Threads, / or at BudgetPedalChap. And of course, YouTube is the home to the No Talk Auto series, which this week features the Nux Steel Singer. Matt, where can we find you?
I am at heel_MattQ on Twitter, Instagram, and Threads.
There was a glitch in the Matrix there. That was like, what? Indeed. Right, so from myself, Mr. Budget Pedal Chap, from Mr. Matt Quan, I say bye, Matt.
Bye, Matt.
Woo! It will be a tatty bye and good night for this week.
Bye.
Bye. I can't believe someone broke into my house and stole all my fruit. I was peachless.